Welcome everyone to the Wolves Den and another action figure review. Today we are taking a look at Marvel Legends 6-inch figure Iron Fist from the recently released Doctor Strange wave, also known as the Dormammu Build-A-Figure wave. Here we have the figure in the packaging. As you can see, he comes with a lot of different accessories. He's even got Dormammu's chest piece there. The side has a nice picture of Iron Fist there. Back we have a nice picture of Iron Fist in action, and get up close here we can see all the different figures that are also in the wave that make up Dormammu himself. And last but not least, we have a couple little sentences here about Iron Fist himself. Alright, so that's the figure in the packaging. Let's get him out of the package and take a look at the figure himself. And here we have Iron Fist removed from his package. Let's take a look at his articulation, which is actually quite extensive. Again, looking at the head here. Does rotate all the way around. He can look down and up into the air, so he does have a nice range of movement in his head. His shoulders do move up to the side 90 degrees and rest at his side about that far. He does have this, I don't know what you'd call that, just this shoulder swivel in and out, so he can move his arm pretty far back and far forward. Get a good look at that there. I haven't been collecting Marvel Legends figures for very long. Only just started this year actually, and this is the first figure that I've gotten that has this feature. I know there's others that do, but this is the first one that I have that have this shoulder swivel here. Don't know what else to call it. And I do really like it. It does give a nice, really large range of motion there. He's got a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows that are kind of tight, so I'm trying to be careful here, but he does have double jointed elbows. His hands rotate at the wrist there, but he does have other hands that he comes with, and you just pop these off like so. So these are his energy hands. And then you let me grab the right one. And he's got a normal hand here that just pops into place. Kind of get it in there. And that does rotate at the wrist, and it does move in and out. And both wrists are the same. There's his other wrist right there. You can see that it has the same hinge on it. He does have the ab crunch, so he can crunch pretty far forward and then ratchet it pretty far back. Then at the waist he can rotate. His leg doesn't move very far to the side. I guess that's the one disappointing thing I've noticed. It doesn't move very far to the side, but it does move pretty far out front. And then he's got the thigh swivel there. Got double jointed knees. And then he's at his feet. He's got the ankle pivot, and they move up and down like so. So he does have a wide array of articulation on him, so you can definitely get him in a lot of nice action poses. Alright, now that we've taken a look at his articulation, let's take a closer look at the figure himself. Alright, since the figure is named Iron Fist, we might as well start by looking at his fists here. And he does have two different kinds. We've got the energy fists here, which is this translucent yellow plastic that covers the black hand underneath. So it's a really nice look. And then we have the other hands here, which are just the regular hands that are wrapped. And they did a nice job on the textured look of the wrap here, and they gave it a nice wash. So it looks nice and brown and dirty. Painted his fingers on there. Then we've got his chest emblem, which they did a really nice job on that. Cool looking dragon there. And then the head sculpt is also very nice. Again, not much to it, you know, just the yellow bandana here. And I got the painted on eyes. You can see the back of the bandana there, the plastic straps that are hanging down. You can see his hair painted in the back. But a really nice looking job on the head sculpt. Otherwise, he's just basic green with some yellow on him. Like the belt here, which is loose, so it can move around a little bit. But they did a really nice job on the musculature of the figure. So you can tell he's a lean, mean fighting machine. The only other thing is he comes with these fireballs that attach to his fists, and there's one for each hand. And they stay on fairly well, as you can see. Alright, so let's stop there and I'll give you my final thoughts. Alright, the only negative I have about this figure are these hands here, his normal, regular hands. They did a good job on, you know, they look good, but trying to pose him, sometimes they just pop right off. They do not stay pegged in very well. So the pegs aren't the greatest on those hands. Other than that, this is my favorite Marvel Legends figure that I own right now. I really, really like this figure. I cannot say enough good things about him. They just did a fantastic job with this figure. You know, the look of him, the extra little details like the energy hands or the fire fists here. You know, those are a nice little feature. They really make the figure pop when he's, you know, standing on your shelf there. The articulation of the figure is fantastic. You can get so many different action poses. He's just an all-around really good figure. They did a fantastic job with this figure. So, that is my review of Iron Fist. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again soon for another action figure review. Thanks for watching.